survey would have been clear about what it was.
I'll tell you one thing, Tom.
Yeah.
This new Ghostbusters, funnier than the original Ghostbusters.
It's not funnier than the original.
It is funnier than the original Ghostbusters.
You're
more. It certainly has more jokes.
No. I mean, maybe it has more jokes, but they do not land as well.
And let me ask you this: I think most of the jokes landed pretty well. It's just the movie. I love Paul Feig movies, but anyway,
Yes.
When's the last time Bill Murray's been funny? Like, when's the last time you... Because, like, Bill Murray's in this Ghost, but this is a very timely discussion we're having, by the way. Like, because he was in that, like, not even one attempt at a joke.
Yeah.
He's not funny in these, like, dour, wry movies that he's in.
Where he's melancholy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, some people might be like, oh, I laugh at New Yorker cartoons, and this performance was amazing. But, like... When's the last time, like, Bill Murray, Operation Dumbo Drop?
I never saw it.
That he's elicited a belly laugh from you?
The Man Who Knew Too Little, maybe?
Yeah, that wasn't a bad one. Anyway, sorry. We're not here to talk about, and I like Bill Murray.
And I was going to concede to you, Tim, that the cover of this new Ghostbusters does say Ghostbusters Answer the Call. I believe that is not the name of the movie, but I could see how some corporations would enter that into their system as such. But Ghostbusters Answer the Call...
Where the hell are they getting Answer the Call from, Tom?
That just makes it sound like it's like a made-for-TV movie or something.
Might as well put...
Anyway, that's not what we're talking about this week, Tim. We're talking about a man of mystery. A man of desire.
What?
A man of magic. That man's name is David Blaine White, better known as David Blaine.
Yeah.
We're talking about David Blaine.
I love David Blaine.
Tim, we were talking about David Blaine, what was that, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, during one of our meetings.
That makes it sound like a cover for something.
During one of our arbitration meetings.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've talked about him on the show, but to the best of my research, we have not done an episode purely about David Blaine.
Real quick question.
Yes.
Did you actually do any research?
I went on the Wikipedia page.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's what we do. So, guys, keep that Wikipedia page updated.
Yeah, and then afterwards, I listened to every episode we've done.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, almost 400 hours worth?
It took forever, Tim. I needed to slow down time.
Yeah, neither of us is ever going to be able to run for office. We're here talking badly about the Lady Ghostbusters for 400 hours.
Well, Tim, if the recent election showed us anything, it's that, nope, that won't hurt.
Yeah. You can do whatever you want to those Lady Ghostbusters, and nobody cares.
Yeah. And as long as you're not a ghost, they can't do anything back to you.
That's true. I didn't understand. Like, the technology...
Are you talking about... No, enough about the new Ghostbusters.
All right, that's fine.
Because
it's not even really that new anymore.
Yeah, and I'm not going to sit here listening to you lecture me about the technology. Tim, in the movie, of course, the technology made no sense.
Yeah, okay. It was funny. It was a very funny movie.
Yeah.
The jokes... Anyway, David Blaine.
Yeah.
Tom?
A man who jokes very little. A very serious man.
You and I, fans of magic, The Craft. Not the movie The Craft.
Right. The craft of magic. The
Yeah,
art
not witchcraft. Oh,
Right.
God, not witchcraft.
No, not again.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we once bitten, twice shy. That's what I say.
I was listening to something today where they were talking about how not that many witches were burned at the stake.
Well, you know
Most
what?
of the time they just drowned them.
Yeah. One is too many. But,
for witches, Tim? What if they were turning your kids into toads?
they're never turning things into toads.
Not anymore, now we got rid of them.
I've spent some time in Salem, Tom.
Yeah.
And there's like a witch graveyard that is... one would assume that these weren't actual witches, because witches don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
But like it was just all these graves of the women that they killed. No, graves, stones.
Like a pointy hat on top?
No, it's just normal graves.
Yeah.
Here lies, and then the woman's name.
Mm-hmm.
the years
And
that
then
she
next
was
to
alive.
her black cat.
No, mostly just the gravestones. Looks like a cemetery.
But anyway, we're talking about David
You
Blaine.
hear a lot of when you walk through there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's terrifying. And a lot of mourners, and guess what? They have green skin and warts.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're still mourning people who died like over 100 years
because
ago.
they're the undead. Are witches undead? No, I
Witches
guess
are not
not.
undead.
They killed all of them.
Yeah. Damn.
Well,
Well,
they weren't
those ones
actual
weren't witches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. One would think that witches would not be able to be killed, but I digress.
Depends on how strong of a witch they
Yeah,
are.
someone who's that magic should probably be able to not get killed.
Do you believe in magic?
No, do you?
And I hope you do. Remember
You'll
that
always
song?
have a friend
And
wearing big red
round
shoes.
Do I believe in magic? Oh, that's a complicated question. I never used to, but lately,
You've been becoming a real weirdo lately.
yeah, I have been
Yeah.
becoming a real weirdo.
Tell
lately,
me why you believe in magic. And I hope you do.
I don't. Well, depends on the magic. I don't believe in magic. I believe in the supernatural more and more.
All right. Yeah, we know, Tom.
Yeah.
We've
And I
heard-
think every once in a while, people can stumble upon something and use magic, summon things.
Okay.
But probably not just for a card trick. That's probably just sleight of hand.
Yeah. Yeah. I often think about why I like magic, because I really like watching magic be performed. And it's like, I know it's fake. I'm not an idiot like you who thinks that there's summoning.
It's real.
Oh my God, burn him. Burn him.
Well, yeah, Tim, every magic show we've ever gone to together has ended early with my screams of it's real. I knew it, it's real.
Burn him.
Burn him,
immediately.
get him.
Yeah. You oftentimes, I don't know how, that one time you smuggled
Oh, God,
in,
I can't breathe.
Yeah,
He's
you
strangling
smuggled
me.
in a big net and threw it over the magician.
Yeah.
Tried to throw him in the lake,
Yeah.
drown him.
Well, it was I had brought that net earlier in the day to a local church to have it blessed.
Oh, no. So
Father,
it burned his skin.
Father, I'm planning to use his net to catch a magician later. I'd really appreciate if you could bless it for me, so he can't use any of the devil's tricks to get out of it.
Right. David Blaine.
Yeah.
Where does he fall on your favorite magicians list?
I would say honestly, I think David Blaine might be my favorite magician.
Wow.
Who would be your favorite magician?
I gotta go with the boys in blue, Penn and Teller.
They're not the boys in blue.
Sometimes they wear blue suits.
I mean, Penn and Teller would be up there for me for sure, but
It's couldn't be different styles, right? More different. Penn and Teller, they want you to know that it's all artifice. There's no bullshit, and everything that you're seeing is a trick, and they are not magic. David Blaine goes the complete opposite route.
I would argue that he doesn't always go the complete opposite route. Like a lot of times, I think one of the most interesting things about him as a magician is that he plays with deception a lot. Like tricks, things where you think something's just like a feat of endurance is actually a trick. Something you think is a trick is actually just like a feat of endurance.
And that's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
that he's not like Penn and Teller will come out and be like, "Here's a magic trick,"
right?
And David Blaine will either come out and say, "Here is magic,"
right,
or "Here is a feat of endurance or a stunt," right?
Right.
And like.
And
he
he'll
wants
blur
you to,
the lines.
He wants you to believe whatever he's doing is actually happening. Is actually what he tells you it is, right? And it's never what he says it is, unless sometimes it is. And he tries to blur those lines. Yeah, Penn and Teller will be like, "Hey, we're fucking carnies." Why am I cursing already?
Well, you get real excited about magic.
We're trashy carnies here, and we're gonna pull a trick on you, and we're gonna tell you we're tricking you.
Right. Yeah, but they use that in the same way where sometimes when they're doing that, they're tricking you in a way they're just using that as misdirection.
Yeah. But like David Blaine
They
wants
have
you to
very
believe.
different stage persona. I would say that it boils down to what their stage personas
Right.
believe in magic.
Yeah, exactly.
But they use similar.
Yeah, I don't know what they're like on their free time, Tom.
Well,
I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't get a
Yeah.
good look at a David Blaine when he's not on the clock.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Leo, when he's not on a yacht with a bunch of Victoria's Secret models.
The P posse.
Yeah. I see. He's hanging
That's
out.
what he calls them.
Yeah.
But we'll listen to him about global warming, but not our president about global warming. He's allowed to use the word.
Man, Leonardo DiCaprio is living like the 14-year-old's dream, huh? He's got all these babes around him all the time, and then when he's like, not right now, girls, I'm going to go hang out with my magician friends.
You were an odd 14-year-old, Tom.
So I think I was exactly, I bet if you polled every 14-year-old boy in America, the vast majority, if you were like, you can pick any life you want, they'd be like, I want to hang out with bikini models and magicians, but not together.
All right. Tom?
David Blaine was married to a model.
Yeah. Still is, I think, right?
No, I think they got divorced.
He pulled the old escape routine, huh?
Yep. Do you think his divorce lawyer made that joke a lot?
No, probably not. I bet it was probably a contested divorce.
I bet this is probably harder than getting out of one of those pairs of handcuffs you got in a straitjacket, huh?
All right.
David, I said a joke. Did you hear me?
That's David Blaine's lawyer, ladies and gentlemen.
And David Blaine's just really upset. He doesn't want this divorce to happen.
He's a very serious guy, too.
He's a sensitive man.
Yeah, you don't want this.
He's in tune with the spirit world and the supernatural. You have to be sensitive.
Do you think there's any time that you could get David Blaine to like let his guard down and like be a normal person?
I will tell you, Tim, watching, because I've recently watched 3 David Blaine specials in preparation for this.
Nice.
And there were 2 times that I saw him be real. And one was with Woody Allen. When Woody Allen, he did a trick for Woody Allen, and then afterwards, Woody Allen made him a malted, like soda. And David Blaine was like still kind of doing a trick or whatever, and then took a sip of it and went, "Whoa, this is awesome!" And it was like the only time I've seen him break character. So you give the man a nice drink, and yeah, he'll break character.
Yeah,
I forget what the other time I saw him break character.
Tom, explain to me what a malted is.
I don't know. I was like, oh, of course, this creep Woody Allen's making malteds in
it's just like
in his kitchen. He's got a malted machine.
You know what, Woody Allen? This is my impression.
It's similar to an egg cream.
Yeah, this is my impression of Woody Allen circa 2016. You ready?
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, I just feel like
he doesn't even talk.
No, I feel like if you're just talking to him, he's always just like making some like weird mouth.
He seemed very
like,
upset.
Trying to like get some spit moving in his mouth.
He seemed very, maybe that's what all the malteds are about.
Yeah.
He seemed very displeased to have David Blaine in his home.
Yeah, guess what? I'm not sure if you know this about Woody Allen. He's a little neurotic.
Yeah. Oh, well, you should have seen how neurotic it was when David Blaine was trying to get these fish he swallowed to pop back out of his mouth. It was apparently took hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yikes. I watched that special. I zoned out at some point. I was doing something. Was that the same one where he regurgitated the frogs in front of Dave Chappelle and Drake?
No, that was a different one.
Okay. So I didn't see that one.
That was the most recent one, I believe.
Yeah, that was a good one. So anyway, Tom, let's go from the beginning.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's go through the list.
Because here's the thing, he started out just doing
like us.
street magic, just hustling on the street, just like me and you out there.
Every day.
What's your card? Is this your card? Of course it's your card. I did a trick.
Yeah.
But he'll never say. Here's what I'm saying, Tom. When he does a card trick, he wants you to believe that he
somehow
altered
used
time
the
and
occult.
space. Yeah. Penn and Teller will say, here's a card trick. I'm going to use sleight of hand to wow you.
Right.
right? Like that is the basic. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.